Hello everyone, and today I'm having a really great guest which I was waiting for long, and I'm so happy that we finally met. And I want to introduce you Evgenia. She is the CEO and owner of Promolab and Daily Style, and also, what's really important, single mom.
Hi.
Like, imagine so many people like they are close to you and so on and so on. So thank you very much that you agreed to come, that you find some time for me to do this talk. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me.
I think this talk would be really inspirational, especially for women. And in general, like the people who are interested in business, growing, and follow your dreams, if I can say so.
Let's hope.
Yes. So, first of all, the most important question: how are you?
I'm good. It's great weather today. Finally, it's feeling like summer. Finally. So
Finally.
yeah, I'm really happy. It's been great so far. So I hope this is gonna be the great end of the day.
Yes. It's an evening, so we're like
Yeah.
already like this. But anyway, we have an energy and we want to start. Actually, the most important thing which I wanted to start with you is how you found this idea, what you study, why even like Promolab in like from the scratch, from the beginning, how you started it, how you started your career.
Yeah, it's been a long ride, I would say, because I started when I was 18 and now I'm 34.
Oh my
So,
gosh!
yeah.
It's like more than 10 years. How many?
16 years.
16 years.
Yes.
You studied marketing and
I studied marketing and I also studied fashion business. I went to Milan, Italy, and
Nice.
studied there for 3 years, bachelor as well. And I studied here marketing as well. So I have actually 2 bachelor degrees, which I never used. But anyway, I have it.
Why?
I will put it on my wall, like,
I mean, like, how to say? We all have in this, like,
Yeah.
we all have bachelor degree, and then you're like, what I can do with it? Okay.
Yeah. So I'll hang it in my office, in my new office on the wall, but that's it. Yeah, so I studied marketing and basically I was always interested in fashion. So I was more going forwards like fashion. And it interested me a lot, like whole process and all the positions, not only like fashion design, but what else is there in fashion and so on. So I was really interested in that. And so I went to fashion design courses. That's actually how I started here in Prague. There were only like one person who was doing that at that time.
I can imagine, like, yeah.
Yes, Klara Haunerová, her name is, yeah. And basically when I finished the course, she asked me to stay there for practice, as like an
Nice.
internship, I would say.
Yes.
So I started there. And then it just all started, to click. I found out that on TV Nova in Czech Republic, they're looking for a stylist for a new TV show, The Voice.
Really?
Yeah. So that was like my first, I don't know, how experience with actually like working as, in fashion, like
Yes.
a big project. And that's how I started. And then it all just, went on, and I came up with the idea to have my own online magazine because at that time there was a huge boom with bloggers and so on. Because it was something new at that time, not everyone was an influencer like now.
We will discuss it. Yes, we will discuss it.
Yeah, so I developed my own online magazine, and under the magazine I started, to work on like social media. We did some events and so on, and I had started to have new connections in those businesses. They asked me to organize some events, promote it, and that was my basically first experience with marketing. Yes. And then when I was thinking on what to do next, basically marketing was it. It found me.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, like, how to say, you followed your dream to be like a fashionista, if I can
Yeah.
say so, and to do something in fashion, and then you found your new love, if I can say so. And I can say that it seems like you know both these things and really good.
I try to. I mean, I follow the trends at least how I can, because sometimes my Gen Z colleagues send me some videos and I don't even understand what they're talking about because their slang is just too much. And I'm like,
I can imagine.
what
Yes.
is this? You know, why are you talking to me in this language and what language is this? But yeah, I try to stay, you know, on the trends and work on it. And marketing is like developing, you know, like this. So you need to always stay on point and basically, yeah. But I love what I do. I mean, it's like, I think you should love what you do because
Of
you
course.
spend 99% of your time at work.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's how life works. So yeah, so I love it, and for me, it's not just like a job, but it's my life basically.
But could I ask you why you were interested in fashion from the beginning? Why not from the beginning marketing? Like, how to say? I understand your point that it was interesting. It was you wanted to create something with people, and marketing is also creating something with people. Like, how do you feel? Why?
I don't remember, but you know, from like my early years, because I was born in Ukraine, and we didn't have that much money at that time. You know, there was perestroika and so on, so it was a difficult time for a lot of people. And my mom always, she kind of, I don't know, found a way to dress really nicely, like herself and me as well. Like, you know, I remember my first jeans and so on in the 90s. So it was like,
Wow.
it was, yeah, rare.
Fashionista
It
from
was
the
rare.
childhood.
So I think my mom was the one who like put the seed in there in my mind that fashion is something, you know, that I was close to. And basically, yeah, and you know, always when we went somewhere abroad and so on, we went to some like designer exhibitions and museums and stuff like that. So I don't know, I just felt close to it. So probably, yeah, my mom was the one who like made sure that that I will, you know,
So
dress nicely, basically.
yes,
But
yes.
she didn't know that it would follow me in my
But
career as well.
thank you, mom.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
We talked about your online magazine already, so let's talk about this a little bit more. How you developed it and so on. Like, I'm like normal people, but normal person who doesn't know how to do it, and so on and so. Really, imagine it like in Devil Wears Prada. Like, you are like, I don't know,
Miranda.
yes, do that, bad, everything's so bad, and so on, and like, uh, how it's really working. Like, if you feel some really high competition there, how you imagine, like, and how you even like started it here, like in Czech Republic online, because I believe here, as everywhere, Vogue, Cosmopolitan, all these printed magazines are more popular or were more popular, and you started this. And explain please why, how you became with this idea.
Yeah, well, Daily Style is gonna turn 13 years in September, so it's been here for a long time. And when we launched it, there was no Vogue. You know, Vogue came
Really?
much
Like,
later.
Vogue Czechoslovakia
Yes,
came later.
Yes, much later.
Oh my gosh, okay.
But the whole project, in the beginning, I was thinking that it would be basically some like a business. But honestly, this online magazine is not a business for me. It doesn't bring me any income at all. I just put money in it and invest in it, you know. But we are small. We are not Harper's Bazaar online or Elle and so on, because they're of course living from the ads, the online magazines. We are small, so of course we are selling something, but some articles, but it's, you know, a small drop in the sea. So for me, it's more like a passion. And when I started it, thanks to it, as I said, like I got many experience, new connections.
Actually, it's not. It's even sometimes better than the money, just because you have this. Oh, I wanted to say like, capital, if I can say so. You have this profit which you can use for your future, and like this people could help you in a lot of ways.
Yeah, definitely. And I've got like all of my experience basically started in daily style, like all the photo shoots, how to do it, the production, organizing the events, communicating with like,
Yeah.
I don't know, the team and so on. So I grew thanks to it, and also the connections, of course, and everything. So yeah, so for me, I mean, it started just like that.
Like you were sitting one day and like, okay, let's start. Or how
No,
you?
actually, I was in vacation. I
Uh-huh.
remember it like, I was in vacation and we went to Turkey with my parents. And I was just, like chilling on the beach. And I was like, okay, when I return, I need to start this
Really?
magazine. Yes. And then when I came back, I had a group of friends. We were like four friends, and we met. And I was like, I'm starting an online magazine. Do you want to like collaborate on it?
Participate or
Like
something,
do
yeah.
something? And we came up with the name. Basically, we were
Mm-hmm.
just brainstorming. Like, okay, it's gonna be online. It's gonna be about fashion, style, and then we will have daily articles and so on. It just clicked, daily style. So I love combining. If you see,
Yeah.
I love combining, two names in my businesses, like
Yes.
Daily Style, Promo Lab. Yes.
Yes. I mean, it's not bad. It's like how to
Yeah.
say, you can remember. It's a good names. Like,
Yeah. So basically, that's how we came up with it. Yeah. So
and
and then we just
yeah.
went on. We were writing
The
all the articles by
oh
ourselves,
my
like
gosh,
for
really?
people, and now I have 11 people in the team, and they're writing. Basically, I'm just sometimes I'm writing, of course, as well, but mostly I'm just managing.
Nice. And where you find some news or like how you uh, find the topics or what I want to talk about? Because now it's, I believe, a great competition. Not just like this walk bazaar, whatever. It's more with fashion influencers,
Yeah.
TikTok, YouTube, and etc. So it's really competitive field right now. And how you find your way.
The important thing is that we are here, on the market for a really
Yeah.
long time. So our readers, they grew up with us, basically. So we have this,
Loyal
community, yes,
customer.
that follows us. But most of the topics, they come up to us. Like, brands are, since we are here for a long time, brands are just in contact with us. They're always sending us, the news and so on. So basically, we are working with that, and then we have the special events, like for example now Fashion Week and so on. So
Yes.
it's pretty easy to come up with
Some
some
ideas.
topics. Yes, it's so that's fine. And Czech fashion, scene is growing as well. So
Why do you think actually this like online magazine is important for Czech Republic? Because how to say, I'm not that long here as you, of course, and I see it's develops only now. It's from my perspective. I don't know like how it was like 20 years ago or 15 years ago, but now it's more and more. And you see now, yes, you can say maybe it's actually relevant, but 13 years ago, as you said, actually like wasn't that much relevant, and how it changed the perception of the people on the fashion.
well, it changed completely. Like when we started, there wasn't even any Mercedes-Benz Prague Fashion Week. Like when they started, and they
When it started, can I ask? Do you
I don't
remember?
remember, but I know that we are with them since first year. Like we are going to the event, writing about it. We have this like press collaboration. So yeah, so when we started, like it was actually kind of nice because it was easier to, come up with something cool. Because
Yeah, because
now, like everyone is doing
something
something.
cool.
Yes, so we had our own like daily style fashion parties and so on, like fashion shows, in the clubs, and so it was really nice. And yeah, it was like it changed completely because now there are a lot of, we have influencers, we have some bloggers, we have some new celebrities that were not there 13 years
Of
ago,
course.
obviously. So everything changed, yeah, and it's developing a lot because even the Czech designers,
Yeah.
when I remember we started with the magazine, it was super popular to do clothes that you cannot wear. Like it was really creative, but you cannot actually wear it.
Yeah.
And for me, for example, personally, it's not fashion. Like, I mean, anyone can do, like, I don't know, walking bed with a pillow, like it in
So
a fashion week.
if I can say, you are like not a follower of Balenciaga style, if I can say so.
I mean, depends, like, but I think that fashion is something really nicely suit what what really suits you, and is like really nicely made. Basically,
Yes.
it's not something that you could cut with the scissors
Yes.
and you call it fashion. Like that's for me personally.
Yes.
I mean, anyone can do whatever
Yeah,
they
yeah,
want,
of course.
but I think maybe old school, and I love the tailoring, the details, the quality. I always look at the materials that clothes are made of and so on. When it's from like plastic and polyester, I don't even buy it. Basically, it all changed, and I think now the new generation as well is thinking more about fashion in the environmental position.
Sustainability.
Yeah, exactly, sustainability. So yeah, and even in Czech Republic, it's growing. We have a lot
Already,
of
yes, like how to say, I believe if you compare right now what's going on here and like 5 years ago or 6 years, it's completely two different worlds, because like now it's Prague Fashion Week, Mercedes Fashion Week in Prague, and etc. etc. So many designers, someone's trying to do something, blah blah blah, and you're like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, and actually this year, like now what we had in Sasazu, the Fashion Week, I didn't go personally, but I saw all the pictures of the new collections, and I really like loved it. That it was, it was really nice, and the designers really did a good job. I think I really loved it, and yeah, because some of the editions were not that strong, I think, but it's, I mean, obvious. Not you cannot, as a artist, you cannot do everything perfectly.
Of course,
so
but
yeah, it comes in waves. But yeah, but this edition was pretty awesome.
nice. And if I can, I'll only ask you how you are promoting your magazine, like how you're promoting your magazine. I mean, of course, you have some ads sometimes there, as you said, but also like, because as you told me, like it's more like you spending money and so on. But I believe you want to grow bigger and bigger in this thing, not to or maybe you want to be niche, maybe, like I don't judge, but how you feel, how you are promoting it.
Well, now we are not really promoting it anymore. We are just like there. We have our space in the market, I would say, and we are happy with it because, as I said, for me, it's not like a primary income. So I focus more on my promo lab work and on my clients.
Primary income.
Yes. So because for me, this daily style is just a project out of passion and what I love. So yeah, so we are not really growing right now, and I don't think we will be growing that much.
You want to stay in niche?
Yes, I think we will stay where we are, and we are happy with that. And we have our followers that are loyal to us, and yeah, of course we are like making something new. Like we are coming up with, I don't know, some new contests, some new content on social media. Now we are working on also something super new, which I cannot say right now, but but hopefully until the end of the year it will be out. And
okay,
yeah,
some secret project.
yes. So yes, of course we are developing, but for me it's just something like, I would say, a hobby. It's not like a job.
Then we go to your primary income, if I can say so. Sorry for telling this, but like how you said it, it was really nice.
It's true.
Yeah, but like, okay, your main business and like what you do and what you spend time on mostly is promo lab, of course. Tell me please how it started. Like I can imagine, like from your experience, you already had some connections and so on, but how you made the switch from online magazine to the agency, and how you started it.
When I came back from Milan from my studies, I came back to Prague, and I started looking for a job in fashion marketing because that was
Yes.
something I studied, and it made sense to me, and it was something I was interested in. And there was actually a new fashion group which doesn't exist anymore, but it was kind of huge at that time. It was named Premium Fashion Brands, and it included many brands like Armani Exchange, or firstly Armani Jeans, then Armani Exchange, Hugo, Beltissimo, Geox, and so on. So it was many brands all together.
I see.
And I started working there as a marketing assistant. Basically doing social media, but also something,
Yes.
something else. And then in 6 months, I got promoted to marketing manager. So that was my first touch with actually marketing. And at this job, actually, I learned a lot. Got really a lot of experience and a lot of connections as well. But it didn't end really well, so
Well, if you could tell what happened, because now I'm super surprised how
they ended it basically, the whole fashion group.
I see.
So yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but basically it just ended. The owners decided to separate, and somehow I think they separated the brands. I'm not sure what happened, so I don't want to
do some
lie,
gossips
or
or
something like that. So I'm not sure, but basically it ended, and I just knew that now it's time to go my own way, because my parents are businessmen, or my dad is a businessman. My mom has her own company as well, or her own beauty salon. So they're working, they're their own bosses.
Yes.
And since I had it in my family, I always knew that this will be my path as well. And I was,
Yes.
kind of leading towards it, but I didn't have that much experience, so I didn't know where to start. And this was a great beginning for me, because I already, touched the marketing. I knew what is right and so on.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how I started. I actually started with my friend at that time. She used to work at the Premium Fashion Brands as well. And we started the company together, but then we also separated. Unfortunately, when you start with friends, sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yes, unfortunately, really.
So I went through this as well, this experience. Yeah, so we separated, and that's how Promolab basically, was founded.
Yes, and how after your job, it's finished, suddenly I think, and so on. How you started to find some clients or something, because I think nowadays it's more popular to do this agencies and oh, I will do the social media marketing for you and etc etc. I will do something for you, and at that time it was, I think, really hard to find the clients, because people were like, why do we need it? We better go to some big agency who knows something. Then, and how you survive it? What was your challenges?
Well, even now it's all through connections, basically. Now it works that the client is happy with us. So when someone asks him, who is doing marketing for your social media, and they are like, Promolab, and we need this too. So, and this is the best way, basically, from mouth to mouth. Yeah, it's the best.
But from the beginning,
from the beginning, it was through my connections, my personal ones. So I basically put on social media, on my Facebook page and Instagram, that I have my own marketing agency, and whoever needs marketing, we can help you with stuff like what services we did at that time. And that's how it started. People started to contact me. At first, we had probably 90% of clients from restaurants and gastro and so on, which was really bad when COVID hit, because obviously they all they
closed.
Yes, and they didn't need marketing, so we needed to change the whole strategy completely, because we were, out of clients.
Yes.
We had like 2 clients at the time
Yeah.
left. And yeah, so we had to change the strategy, but it all started with my connections.
I see. And how you developed it? I mean, the promo lab, of course. Like you started the social media marketing, I can understand it, but how you developed? Because for now, when I checked it, and like there is like this, everything. Like actually, in promo lab, you can do like all the things which you need for your brand, for your branding, for your marketing, for your PR, and etc. etc. So how it became that much services.
Yes, we started with social media, and then clients were like, well, we are organizing this event. Can you do this? And I could do it because I already did it for Daily Style before. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. We will organize it for you, And then and the same thing was with everything else. Like,
Really?
we need influencers. And I'm like, well, I worked with, basically any influencer you can think of in premium fashion brands, we had him. So I was like, okay, let's, I can contact him or her and, set up a meeting or whatever. So, and that's how it started. The clients wanted more services and they were always asking, do you have someone for this and so on? And I was the one who could actually do it. So it made sense to do it in-house than to, tell them, okay,
Yes.
go to the
No, yes, of
next
course,
door.
competition or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. But you've done it everything like by yourself from the beginning. Of course, now you have some like some employee and so on. But you started from your like doing by yourself just.
Yes, it all started
Crazy.
like I was working, me and my friend, in the beginning, because before Promolab it was like called DE agency, because it was Daniela, my friend, Evgenia, me, so DE agency, which ended since we separated, and I went my own way with Promolab. That's like
Yes, what we have now.
Yes, exactly. So in the beginning I was doing it all by myself. Then Daniela was doing something. Then we separated. And then I asked my longtime colleague from Daily Style, actually, who came along like first year when we launched it. So it's going to be 13 years together this September.
Nice.
Yes, Miroslav. And he was my first employee in Promolab, or employee, a colleague, I would say.
Yes.
Like,
Nice. Yeah. And he works here still? Or?
Yes.
Yes. Dedicated, really dedicated,
Yes.
Can I say?
Yes.
Miroslav, we like you.
Yes, he really is, and we've known each other forever, and yeah, so he's been really great support and a friend already. Yeah. So,
could I also ask, like, what were the biggest successes in Promolab and failures too? Because I understand, like, from the perspective of the social media, from the Instagram and so on, it's only about success all the time. It's really difficult to tell people, like, actually it's not that easy as you think. And if you can share your experience, like good and bad experience, would be nice for people and like for everyone to see, like, we are all people, we can do failures, it's fine.
Well, I had many failures in my career, and I don't think you can be like successful, I would say, without
Yes,
failing.
Yes, I agree 100%. Like, if you do everything without failures, you don't do anything.
Yeah.
I believe, like, how like
True.
Every day could have something can happen, and like you don't know, and how say black swan, just what to do.
True. So, well, good things. I mean, it's all our like great projects, and if we land like a new great project that we develop, I think it's everything.
Already success.
Yeah, it's a success, of course. And now I have a really nice team of people, mixed older ones like my age with younger ones, which is nice to see, even
Yes.
like how the generations
Of
operate,
course.
because it's completely different. And failures, I would say that my main failure was that in first like years, I think maybe 2 or 3 years, I was trusting too much to with people, which I did even now. But my biggest problem was with clients who actually didn't pay, and it was yes, because now when we work with someone, we take how do you
Prepayment?
say it? Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Prepayment.
Yeah, prepayment, 100%. Like all the whole amount is prepaid. That's just
Yes.
how we work.
Yes.
But before we didn't work like that. We were invoicing after we did the work. You know, so we
Yeah.
worked for 1 month and then we invoiced, like you do basically when you're an employee somewhere.
Yes.
And unfortunately, some clients took advantage of it. So I already had 2 courts. Yes.
People, what
Czech
the
law
hell?
system. Yes, I already had practice with that as well. And yeah, so this was probably my biggest failure, that you know we had to go through this as well with the lawyers and everything. And it was,
You know, like,
yeah,
I
one
was
brand was
thinking,
really huge. It was actually a global campaign for a fashion brand.
oh my gosh.
They used all the pictures, all the material, but they paid only like half of the invoice, and they didn't want to pay the other half, or they said, you know, that we will pay, but it took
Oh
6 months,
my gosh.
and
Yes.
the money still, you know, didn't arrive, and we paid to the whole team from
Yes.
our own like
Money,
budget.
yeah.
So yeah, so we had to unfortunately go through the court, and yeah.
Like I was thinking when we started, like when we started to talk, like I was trusting people that much. I was like usually people have this like problem to delegate, you know, like how to delegate things, how to trust people like your employees. But here I can understand. Don't
No.
do this. Don't trust clients. Like how to
Not
say,
even clients,
not
yeah.
not like clients, not in that way, like what they want and so on, but in these financial things. Now we have this tip. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and so I would say like take prepayments for sure. And unfortunately now I will probably have another court, but it's with ex-colleague who I trusted too much. Yes,
Oh
and
my
she
gosh.
took great advantage. Yes, out of working for me. So yeah, so we will be probably suing with
Oh
her
my
as
gosh.
well. Yeah.
Good
So
luck.
I'm
But I
sorry
mean,
to say it, but don't trust that much
yes,
people,
be careful.
because
Be
yeah,
careful.
yeah, think twice before you do anything and open your cards, because I did that and it didn't work out for me that well. So I mean, it's not like something, you know, deadly, but still it's not really nice that, you know, when you help someone
Of course.
help build their career basically, and then they take advantage
Yeah.
of you.
I wish you good luck anyway, but like how to say, let's see it as a good example of real life, of reality,
Yeah,
of this
definitely.
like of this life, of this like world. Okay.
And I think it's gonna be even worse and worse, unfortunately, because that's just how I see it, that people are, I don't know, taking advantage of each other too much, and there are no, you know, like traditions or boundaries and so on. It just gets lost, and everyone is just, you know, thinking about like only themselves. So
But still, there is some dignity, I believe, like in people, and just like
I think it's
passion
like
in
lowering.
no, we need to like do it more and more. Please, who watch it? Think about it. Like, from my perspective, like I believe the all this experience, for example, from my side, which I had and so on, I always grateful for it. Like, how else I can do it? Like without these people who were helping me and so on. So, yeah, it's like better to have this perception on everything than just
Yeah,
taking.
definitely. No, I'm really grateful too, like to my team and even to this ex-colleague. I mean, some point, of course, she was like
Yes.
really helping,
Yes.
and when, especially when I was, you know, pregnant and
Yes.
couldn't be in the company 100%, she was there. But I just cannot understand how a person can turn their back that much, like, and that,
Yeah.
you know, that quickly. Like, what is the point? If you could just, because I'm all for honesty, like come sit with me
yes.
and say, you know, like,
I
hey,
don't like it.
Evgenia, yeah, like, I don't know, whatever, like, I want to quit or something, you know, like,
Yes.
I want to quit, this is, you know, we are done or whatever, I want to go my own way, I want to build my own company. And, you know, let's discuss, like, for example,
of
if,
course.
I don't know, you can use our work that we did together and present as, you know, you did it, only you did it, and so on. Let's have a discussion, but don't go, you know, behind my back and do stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
just not
the way to work.
I don't think it's a normal way to work, and I think karma is a bitch. That's just what I think.
I think so too. Okay, I can agree with you. If we talk about like promo lab and in general, like I think here's more successes, of course, than failures. So in general, like it's a good thing to do. And as I mentioned from the beginning, like that you are single mom also, and you like really you are my hero, if I can say so. Like do everything by your own and grow your business and be this businesswoman. And so it's really, really hard. It's not even hard, it's harsh in this world. So how you are having these all roles like in one person, like you are doing daily style, you are doing promo lab, you are having a son, like how your time managing this.
I don't know.
Thank you for recommendation.
No, honestly, I don't know. And everyone keeps asking me like, how are you, doing all of this? I'm like, I just do it. I don't know. I don't think about it. Like I just do it. If something has to be, done, it's done. Of course, my son is my priority. So, everything I do, and even in promo lab, is like for us to have a good life. So yeah, but I mean, it is hard, and sometimes when I leave and, he starts crying and I have to go for a meeting, I just have to, shut the door and unfortunately go because,
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
so
and my heart is like,
broken
because I see that, but what can I do? I have to go,
This strong woman, like, I don't know. I have a really, really, a lot of, I forgot even words right now, to be honest. Like, I don't know, like, how we are doing this. I can imagine it's crazy and it's beautiful at the same time, like, how strong women can be.
Yeah, well, you don't have a choice, I would say, at some point. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you just have to. As I've seen some quote on Instagram actually, and it was like, we've became the man we've always wanted to marry, basically. So
Yes.
that's probably my position right now. Like that's
Yeah.
how I operate. Yeah, but I have huge help from my parents. Like my mom, she does the nanny job sometimes
Yeah.
when she has time because she has her job as well. But yeah, she helps a lot, and I know that I have this like security in my parents and my family that they will catch me if I basically fall. Yeah.
That's I'm so happy to hear that because like it's relief. It's good. And like I want to say that you are brave, you are strong, and like just tell how I admire you for this.
Thank
Like
you.
for all the women who are watching it right now, like everything can happen in this life, and you need to continue. Everything you can do everything by your own without whatever, without any of this perception like you can't do it because of the man, you can't do it because you're a woman and whatever. Like just do it, like Nike, just do it, and everything will be fine.
That's true. I would agree that don't underestimate yourself. Never. Just if you think that you can do it, just go and do it, and
Yes.
See what happens next.
Yes.
Clean up the mess after.
Yeah. No, just fly. I don't know, in this sky where like a lot of possibilities open the doors, which even sometimes can't be opened, but you can open them. So try. The best thing, try and do. Two best words, try, do.
Yeah, I would say like just believe in yourself more.
Yes.
And work hard because it is like what it is. Sometimes I work, at night when my son is sleeping and I have to finish something. I work until 1, 2 at night, and then I have to wake up with him because, I cannot wake up at like 10.
Yes.
I have to wake up at 7 when he wakes up. So.
But I believe when he will grow up and so on, he will understand, and it will be like, he will understand.
I hope he will take over. I hope he will have the love for marketing and,
Yes, please.
Yes, I hope so, but we will see.
I think we can go to the plan part. Like, Of course, you can say your plans, like what you can share. I already said some of them you can't share, but please, I would be really interested to hear it.
Well, for until the end of the year, we definitely wanna, because I've been working for this since even before I got pregnant. So it's been a long project as this new office, you know, when we're sitting.
Yes, we already sitting here. Woo!
Yes, so I'm working on our online marketing school. Like courses. Yes,
Nice.
exactly. Which will also be partly offline for some people from Prague, but mostly online. So this is something that we want to launch this year. It's super important for me because I love lecturing and I love just, you know, giving my my knowledge and everything. I just enjoy it so much. So I hope everything will be okay.
Fingers crossed.
Yes,
Fingers crossed.
and we will launch this year. And then together with this, I want to also do like like a special club, basically for, you know, women entrepreneur
Nurse.
business women, basically.
Okay.
Yes. Business women, you know, or like C-level managers and so on, who can just meet, share knowledge, you know, share their
It's
problems.
so cool.
Yes, and like, you know, just have this like community where
Yes,
you can find
inspirational things.
help, exactly, or just, you know, I don't know, new friends and so on.
Yes, connection.
Yes, connection.
Like in your story, connections are really, really important, and having a good connections, it's like building them is really, really important. Like from your experience, we can see it's important, so important. So to have in this club, would be hard to say. It's logical to have this club by you, run by you.
Yeah, so that's what we wanna, like, the plan for this year. Basically, we wanna launch these two things, and yeah, I think it's gonna be super cool. It's not something new, you know. We already have something like this on the market, but it's gonna be my way.
Yeah, I would looking forward for it. Really, it's so interesting how you would do it first of all, and how it will look like. Because as you said, it's like you have a really, really huge experience in marketing already, and also in fashion, which is really also how to say competitive sphere, and there you should survive, really survive. And if you share it with the people, I believe it will be really, really profitable, efficient, and interesting.
I hope so, and I also want to, you know, have this community so that I can, you know, find some, you know, new, for example, like connections, as you said, and so on. So for
inspiration,
me,
help, whatever.
For me, it's really important as well, and I think that we should have this like more women power here. Some things, because I see that many stuff like that, you know, it is both for women and men. But from what I see, that there are really a lot of men in like our in marketing as well. Even when I go for meetings, you know, mostly I do my job basically with men, and I feel that, you know, women should have more space.
Woman power.
So yeah, so that's what I wanna do this year.
Finger crossed. Everything will be fine, and I believe everyone now will looking forward for it. Like really interesting thing, and thank you for sharing, of course. And at the end, the thing which I want to ask you is to give a piece of advice, like from your heart, how you feel, like maybe as we talked about women for women, or people in general who are frightened their like business to grow it and etc. Like depends on you.
I would say that rely on yourself more, like, you know, don't count on anyone, but
even man, woman, whatever.
Yeah, exactly, rely more on yourself and believe in yourself more, because you know, we all have this like small man in our head that, you know, maybe you cannot do it, but if
devil and angel, devil and angel here in
but if you set up, you know, your dreams and your goals straight and just go for it, I think that, you know, we can do anything we want. So I would say, yeah, that is my advice.
That's a great advice. Like, I mean, through your history, through your like whole life, we can see like, and you shared a lot of experience, a lot of inspiration for now. So thank you very much for it. Of course, we will finish already right now. Sorry, for me it was really interesting conversation, and I'm really glad we finally met. And you shared all of your experience, and I wish you only good luck, of course, grow bigger, becoming better and better every day, and that everything will like go your way.
Thank you so much. I wish you as well to grow
Thank
more
you,
the
thank
podcast
you.
and everything, and be successful and just do whatever you love to do.
We are like, you know, like giving each other compliments. This is what women should do to each other, really.
True. Yes.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. You can, of course, I will put the links to Promolab, to Evgenia, to Daily Style. You can always follow to my channel, leave a comments, likes, subscribe, and so on. I would appreciate it. And yes, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.